Welcome back to Super Sentai Review, episode 33. You're probably thinking, normally you would have another anime right now. Why are you doing our Super Sentai? Because I got these episodes done while I was basically watching these videos upload. Okay, now, this episode I'm discussing episodes 25 to 28. 25 is simply put, basically you have Maria in her first actual regular episode, and instead of being just a guest star like she was in the previous episode, where they're at a sort of like a movie set with this mini car race. They kind of bring this back also in episode 28, the mini car thing. And one of the contacts for Battle Fever, basically her little brother, is participating in this race. And they basically make the first lap of this thing, no problem, and make the second lap, and they all disappear. Yeah, this is due to the magic monster. Yeah, seriously, the magic monster. So basically, we have France and Miss America reveal identities to this group of people, and only to say that they can trust them. So they go out, and of course they call upon the help of Japan and Kenya and Cossack to find these kids. They do eventually find them. It takes them a long time, but eventually they do find, of course, they have to go through all these fake movies. Oh yeah, also before all this happens, we have France running to apparently an actor he's a fan of, where she gives him an autograph on his shirt. Not his chest, mind you, his shirt. And she's the first person who pulls up there. The second person is the guy who run this little competition. And apparently Satan Egros really wanted to stop this race for some reason. I'm like, why? Like, there's like no explained reason exactly what was the purpose of this. Like, oh, just to spook out, be a little movie man, this type of thing. Movie man is fine. But the whole reasoning for it is complete utter bullcrap. I mean, he just wants to stop it for no reason, just because it's a race. Yeah, it's somewhat of a pointless episode, but not as bad as 17. This one, there's not much here for this one, aside from the fact the movie stuff is actually quite interesting. 26 is a pivotal episode of the series. And you're saying, wait, you said 24 is also for 1 too. Yes. This one is quite interesting. This is the episode where Egos finds out the identities of all 5 members of Battle Fever. Now, they technically found the identity of the original Miss America, thanks to, of course, Sister showing up. And this is thanks to the bandage monster, who looks like a probably bandage and a priest. Excuse me, use some investigating tools, and they do in fact succeed at this plan. Yes, the bandage monster is destroyed, but yes, they do find out their identities, and oh boy, they basically will spend the next 2 episodes trying to destroy the base. Or at least try to go after their base. The first one, they actually, believe it or not, okay, so it's all about like a love, and of course they go to the beach. Matter of fact, 2 episodes. This is first of 2 episodes in a row where they go to the beach. Yes, seriously. So we have it where I think her name is Kimiko, one of her sister Yuki, where she runs to this boy who actually is a Egos mannequin brought to life via the Jack transformation tube, which is actually the first time it's actually appeared in the series since episode 8. Yes, it has been 19 episodes since I've seen this damn thing. So they bring it back, and thanks to him going to her place, he eventually finds some lipstick. So he basically opens the ledger while she's not looking, which she's basically wearing some melon for him. Of course, this is actually her first crush. And it puts a little transmitter inside of the lipstick. And later on, the lipstick ends up her old sister's bag. And here's something. Egos actually finds out what the base is. And it's one of the entrances, not the, I don't know which one. This is one of several entrances that they have. They probably don't know about the Sugray one. And they're able to get into the base like zero problem. Basically, you have someone basically pulling down this lever and all the soldiers just marching in. Yeah, first time they did something this early in the series. This is only like episode 27. Normally you save something like this for the finale for the series. But yeah, this is basically like, oh, let's just basically attack these things. Let's block first by using our defenses. That is, and of course, the laser from it, and of course they try blocking with doors. One of these like steel doors. First one, they basically use a bazooka to the blast right through. They only use a laser, and then they do something different. They kind of redirect it out of the base via moving a wall outside, and of course they get the monster runs away. But we have another plan. Let's blow up the base. Yeah, seriously, let's blow up the base for reasons. Oh yeah, by the way, they found out that the kid is actually from Agos. In the case of the explosive, they actually had the kid planted on Yuki, and they'll bring it into the base, and they find out about it pretty easily thanks to, of course, their talking bird, which they drop off in the dumpster chute, and I think, oh yeah, this succeeded. Nope, they didn't, and eventually the monster's destroyed. Second one, they do something similar to this, where they kidnapped this random guy because, get this, he took a picture of the front of the big buster. That's the name of the base that Battlefield for J basically is based out of. And his job to do is to find it again, take a picture, and give it to Agos. I don't know if Agos actually got the picture or not. I have no idea. Because they don't really explain it. They may have got it, no idea. So, they also keep his family hostage. Now, I thought this was a little strange, though. Why in the world was Wyatt be wearing a Komodo? Last time I checked, it's modern Japan. Why would a housewife wear this thing? I would think they wear, like, normal clothes. Why the heck would they wear a Komodo for? I get the fact that the Komodo looks gorgeous. I love the look of the Komodo. But why would a housewife wear this for? I get the fact wearing it for a special occasion, but why the heck is it wearing it for? Yeah, by the way, how Battlefield finds out about this is because of a little kid telling them. And normally, the way some series with kids are usually like not believable. But in the case of the fact that, so Kenya, he tells Kenya this. Kenya basically brings the girls along with, brings Miss America with them, which that's actually quite smart to do. Brings over to this hotel, which he apparently doesn't remember. Basically, stole the membership from a snack owner. Yes, so yeah. Basically, how they find out about Ego's plot is, okay, so the kid pushed down where Kenya thinks it's his mom, it actually isn't. And he tells him that his real mom has been held captive and his dad was taking him out to sea. And then eventually, like, at least Kenya doesn't write it off as basically a kid making up stories. He actually investigates it. The way some adults are written, whenever a kid saw stuff like this, they usually just basically say, you're just making this up because you're a kid. That's how typically a lot of the time kids are written in a lot of the series I've seen. This one, Kenya is like, okay, I'll check it out. And the kid was right. Thanks to taking it to his house, they eventually do free the fam. Well, the Kenya and Miss America are taken captive by Soma. Oh, fun fact about this episode. Satan Agos and Heller are nowhere in the episode, which is quite strange. Because up to this point, they usually made some kind of appearance in this series. This episode, no appearance by them, which I thought that was kind of weird. You have Soma in the episode, but not Agos or even Commander Heller? Yeah. Eventually, of course, defeat the jellyfish monster. Yes, a jellyfish monster. Which, I like the fact Egos are going to be really smart here. Like, the stuff we have fear finding out about, they basically just, well, look at the surgery, you handle them. And while on, I'm like, okay, fine. Yeah. Gotta say, really good episodes. I'd say 26, 28, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed them. 25 was okay, but not as terrible as episode 17. Okay? So, yeah, one thing at least got praise of these episodes, at least the current Miss America is actually involved in the plot, and I hang out HQ all the time. Yep. So, yeah, that's it, particular view. Next one's definitely going to be Combatants Will Be Dispatched. Okay? Next video. Bye.